Well, hello there, everybody. Happy holidays, happy Easter or Passover, whichever you happen to celebrate. This is Melissa Lee, and I'm back again yet on another Friday night to talk to all of you, tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me, and just talk about some things in general. Now, you notice I'm dressed quite festive for spring, for Easter. Wonderful dress. I just bought this today. I love floral patterns, so they uh, they really work well with my complexion, my hair, and everything. I've got a little bling going finally. I picked up some things, some accessorize, so I'm feeling very, very good about myself. And just to tell you what's been happening, last night I went out for the first time out of the house as Melissa in 20 years. And there's a woman who I got to give a lot of credit for, Vicky LaFontaine. She's very big in the CD community in northern New Jersey. She runs the North Jersey chapter of Pathways, which is a cross-dressers support group. And she sponsors a lot of different events like karaoke and drag shows and all that. And we got to know each other, and she invited me to go to a Passover dinner at a friend of hers house last night, where there were a bunch of other girls there. And it was a lot of fun. I've never been to Passover before, so that was a new cultural experience for me. But it was really interesting talking to the other girls, and the other girls there were in a variety of different stages, which really, this is something that a lot of people don't understand with us, is that not everyone is the same. Not everybody feels the same. You have the casual crossdresser, who the host of the evening, that's what she was, to people like me, who I cross-dress quite often, and I'm more than happy to go out and be with the other girls and go to bars or clubs or whatever and just have a good time or go out shopping, and I'm very comfortable with myself. And but then there were a couple of fully transitioned transgendered women there, and we got into conversations talking about their journeys and how they felt, and how they came to be where they were, and their backgrounds and their lives. Just really outlined the differences in the different women. We are all women. We all feel that feminine, strong feminine side. Now, there's still a lot of backlash going on out there. I'm hoping it's going to calm down in the near future, because it's getting ridiculous. And I'm not going to make this a political video, because politics were discussed a lot last night, and I have very mixed feelings on a lot of it. People were very passionate, of course. It's just that we all come from different experiences, and it's interesting to hear other people's stories and their journeys. Some people who not only felt that they were in the wrong body since as young as they can remember, and they started transitioning or dressing far earlier than I ever did, and kept it up. I had 20-year gaps, two 20-year gaps in my history. And so we talked a lot about transitioning, and they asked me if I was ever considering transitioning. And I had to be honest with them. I'm going, look, I've only dressed a couple of different times in my life, with big gaps in between. And now, while I've always felt this way, except the last 20 years, I did a really good job of suppressing it. I never, thought much about it. In fact, I fought, as I mentioned before in my videos, I fought uh, coming back and letting Milyssa out again. I thought I was past it, which obviously I wasn't. It was very suppressed. So, would I ever consider transitioning? I'm not going to lie, when the pink fog hits, it's something that sounds appealing, to be a woman full time. Maybe going on hormones or having a top surgery. I'd never do the bottom surgery, God no. But I'm realistic. You know, I am who I am. I've only been back out in the sunshine, or in this case, the moonlight, for several weeks. And I'm going to walk my journey, see where it takes me, not rush into anything. And that's always been my advice to other girls out there is don't rush into anything. You know how you feel, and yet sometimes you don't. There are so many girls, and this is something I learned more about last night. So many girls who commit suicide because they can't be who they really want to be for one reason or another. I have girlfriends who are going through some really tough life situations. And in those situations, they can't dress or they can't express themselves, maybe once in a blue moon, but otherwise they are very suppressed. And it can drive someone crazy because when you're not allowed to be who you are, um, that can have some serious emotional repercussions. I've got an advantage where I'm at right now. I am alone. I live alone. My family lives at least an hour away. My wife's family does. The rest of my family are 2,000 miles away. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about somebody dropping in, maybe my neighbor catching me if I'm out driving down the driveway one day. But it's and I don't really care though, because I've reached a point in my life where I don't care what people think of me. And if they find out, well, they're gonna have to deal with it. Now that's not sitting here saying I'm going to like throw caution to the wind, because I have deep relationships with my family members and some close friends, and I have to take all of that into consideration. One of the girls last night was really pressuring me to say, oh, well, yeah, go ahead and tell people and they'll understand. And I go, no, my mother wouldn't. My mother and father-in-law would not. Absolutely, they would not. They're old school. They would not accept in a million years. And these girls have kept trying, oh, well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how they do. When you know your family, you know your family. And let me tell you, no, no. It won't happen. You got to pick your battles. Right now, I'm not in the mood to battle anyone. I'm just enjoying the experience, seeing where it's going to take me. Um, I do see Milyssa being a part of my life for the rest of my life. I see myself becoming more and more involved in the CD community. Uh, I've met some wonderful girls online. We've been having some online discussions. We've really bonded. One of them, Rosie, I have to laugh. She's now referring to me as her mom or stepmom. So I've become a house mother. uh, for those of you who may not know what that means, if you ever watched the show Glee on Fox, you can watch it on Netflix. You'd understand what house mothers are. So yeah, I guess because I'm older than them, then they look to me to be the mother and help them and guide them. And I never expected that to happen. So, but they're wonderful people. My friend Amanda. Oh God, I love Amanda to death. So Amanda, if you're watching this, no, I love you, girl. You're awesome. So we have formed on Facebook a support group. It's private. It's for girls only. CD, TG, or cis women who support us are welcome into the group. It's called the International CDTG Support Lounge. And we call it a lounge, not a forum, not it's a safe space where we can all come together, a private group. We screen people before they come in, and we to try to keep out. And unfortunately, no men allowed. We're not even going the route of female to male transgendered, because for right now we want this to be a girl's experience and a woman's experience. So we can talk, share our stories, give advice, have monthly video chats where we all get together, have our wine, and just have a good time and get to know more and more girls across the world. And we made it international because Rosie and a couple other girls, they're from the UK. I'm from the US. We may have girls coming across Europe or even South America or Asia. Who knows? We're open to everybody. So you can find us on Facebook. Again, it's the International CDTG Support Lounge. So look us up and we'd be happy to meet you. But that's the whole thing, is being able to reach out to other women, other girls, people who are in various stages of discovering who they are or accepting who they are, and allowing them to not only talk with us and maybe learn some things. And I'm still learning things every day. The last night was a learning experience for me, but also to share our own stories and wisdom with people to see if that helps them with their journey. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, I don't know, it makes you feel good to help other people. And that's something that's I've always been about, is helping other people. And of course, looking fabulous while I'm doing it. I know, a little bit of vanity there, but you know what? When I look at myself in here compared to my other persona, I actually was brave enough to show Rosie my other half on video. So, because she sees both sides and she says, makes no difference to her, I'm still her stepmother. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, but I definitely know which way I feel more comfortable. Here I am. So that's all I really wanted to say tonight, is talk about the group, talk about a little bit what we learned, wishing everybody a happy holiday, whether it's Passover or Easter. Be with your families, enjoy each other, try to have a good time. And we'll be back later on with some more videos. If you have any questions, you can find me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's Milyssa Lee. Milyssa spelled Milyssa, Lee, Leigh. So look me up. You can always send me a message. I give out my email address because I've had people reach out to me and I've helped them. It's MilyssaLee@yahoo.com. I just ask people, keep it clean, no men, no offering to be my sugar daddy. Not interested. Thank you very much. I'm here to help people. So let's see where this journey takes us all. Okay. So you have a wonderful weekend and we'll talk again soon. Take care.